Hey everybody and welcome. So I wanted to make a short video um, showing you guys this Mimic Hyper E-Ride series bike I saw on Walmart. I'll put the link down below and you can read all the specs and jazz like that. But a few things I wanted to point out and tell you guys that I've noticed with the pictures that might be possible for the bike and some upgrades. It seems like the rear is a cassette instead of a freewheel that the Hyper E-Ride series uses. So that might actually be a bonus to some people um, for upgradability. And it's using a 20TX or is it 20TZ? I don't know. I can't really read it from the blur of the picture. And the front chainring system looks like it might also be able to support a 3x or a 2x system by mounting a front derailleur or a chain guide to the two-piece, because it looks like it's a circle two-piece, which actually might support clamp base derailleur or chain guide systems to it versus using the bomb bracket system. But if you do go buy a 3x or 2x system, you will have to remove your cranks because it looks like the cranks and chain ring for the front is a welded on chain system. And then the power box obviously looks like it's on the top of the battery pack area where the fork is. Cable management for the rear derailleur and the rear brake is being held by the little circles on the bottom top tube system. And it also, is it? Don't think it does. Nope. Doesn't have any post mounts for water bottle ability, but that's easy to overcome by buying the Velcro strap system or whatever your preferences for that. But the welds on it also look pretty good compared to Hyper E-Ride series. The welds look pretty decent on both bikes. They're not bad. I've noticed that some bikes will have choppy kind of welds. On the picture, the welds on here are pretty decent looking, so that's good. Cable management for the power ability and all that stuff. The controller box looks like it's coming to the left side of the post, so it probably will go from the left and into the frame itself for most of the cable management there. But yeah, looks pretty good. It also looks like it's using a trigger shifter system versus the Revo twister. So that's pretty decent also. I know a lot of people will probably prefer trigger shifters versus a Revo twister because I know those Revo twisters can be a pain in the butt in trying to hold because of how kind of tapered they go from small to super big really fast compared to a smooth kind of like transition where it just like kind of ramps down. That's why when you saw my first upgrade for my Hyper E-Ride, you saw my twist shifter was changed out with an older twist shifter for my Mongoose. That's because till I got my throttle or my new handlebar grips, I used that for until I got that because it was a lot more easier to hold on to versus the Revo shifter, twist shifter. It still looks like it's probably using an LED display, so it might actually be using sort of the same kind of LED display tech as the Hyper E-Ride is. So 3 type of different pedal assist and jazz like that with a walk cruise function, 4 battery LED kind of look to it. But yeah. And then also their power wise, they have it on down below specs, but they're using a 350 watt motor system with a 11.4 battery pack, so a bit more punch power in performance and bigger battery pack and ride distance probably. So you might get higher than 20 miles in distance ride compared to the hybrid e-ride series, but that might be just like maybe a couple miles more, like 5 maybe. I'm not sure, and that's on max power performance. But yeah. So if anybody's, it looks pretty interesting. So if anybody's looking at the 26 or 29-inch versions and they're thinking, oh, well, I like the 27-inch version, wish they came out with that. This actually looks like it's pretty decent if you are looking into that. And it's using also 2.10 tires versus like 1.9 or so forth, or 1.7 as some other companies do. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, and peace out.